Hello, welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you dig my vibe, okay? I am on to, what sign am I on? Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, I love you. Okay, I'm a Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I love all y'all. Whoa, whoa. Anyway. Hey. Look, so anyway. Look. I'm on my way to 100 subscribers. So seriously, if you dig my vibe, subscribe. Alright? Okay. So. Alright. This person. I get this as somebody who. I get this as a person who is a little bit of a show off. Yeah. This person come off like a show off. That's the person who want another chance. That's the vibes I'm getting, okay? This person, Sagittarius. And I don't think you like their friends. I don't think you like their friends. I think their friends are probably the reason why they're so much of a show off. I get a lot of fake flexing, okay? Yeah. And it's like always something off with the friends. There's something off with the friends, okay? Yeah, and I almost feel like, yeah. You know what? This person might not have been a very good person, Sagittarius. I get that because I got bad reputation and I got bad habits. Like, huh? This person, yeah. Yeah, they was fake flexing. They was being a show off. They was acting like they had more than they really did. You know, something's off about their friends. Maybe their friends might have been competing with you. I don't know. Maybe their friends was also making their reputation bad, you know. But also influencing their bad habits, okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, this person... Oh, see, that's what I get here. Yeah, see, I got moves in silence and this person giving you money. This person literally was trying to buy your love. That's who this person was. That's why they were fake flexing. They were trying to buy your love. And this might have been some advice that they had got from their friends, okay? And this might be something that they do often, which might be these bad habits. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But let's see. What is the bad reputation about? If I can clarify that. Oh. See, this is really nasty. It's acting like this person got a layer of shirting going on, but I think this is not even about them actually having a transmitted disease. This could just be that they get around. They get around. That's their bad reputation. They get around with a lot of people. Be safe out there, Sagittarius. Post is nasty. Y'all know whatchamacallit on the loose out there in Texas and in Atlanta. What's it? The H to the I to the V. I don't know. I think it was something that had, you know, resurged. A recent boom. You know what I'm saying? Be careful out there. Anyway, yeah. So that's who this person was. This is that person who got the bad reputation as a player. You know, they was trying to buy your love. They was trying to act like they had more than they really did. They friends is a little whack. You know what I'm saying? Something ain't right with their friends. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let me tell you, I got fake accounts. And then Boss Daddy, what came out with that? I'm sorry. This person might have really been a scammer. This is the vibe I get. And this is talking about the friends. This person really might have been a scammer. Like an actual financial scammer. And did this with their friends. Like, that's literally what I'm getting here. Yeah. That's how they got. That's how they accumulated their wealth. Yeah, that's crazy. and then tried to buy you with stolen money. What the heck? Sagittarius. I can't. They gotta do better. How you end up with this fool? I ain't even gonna lie though. I ain't even gonna lie. Every time there's some sort of scam situation going on, there's always a Sagittarius nearby. I ain't gonna lie. Or they got a Sagittarius placement. I'm sorry, Sag. I don't mean to do you in, but that's just the truth. That's just the truth. Sorry. All right, what else you got on this situation, Holy Spirit? Okay. I'm not getting more stuff. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. So I kind of get the vibe that, let's see. Let me see if I can clarify real quick exactly what happened that ended the connection. Let's see if we can figure that out first, and then I'll look at this. Yeah, okay. I think that the connection ended because I kind of get that you kind of gave it all that you could give, but I think it's like when this stuff that you were unaware of was revealed, that's what kind of turned you off a little bit. But I do get that this person was really into you, but you wanted them to change this behavior, and they were not changing this behavior, right? So this started making you feel a little guarded, and this caused you a lot of disappointment. Yes, and that's why, you know, once you found out and you were no longer naive about the situation, you know, that's ultimately why it ended, okay? That's what I get. Yeah, and it's just like you started prioritizing, like, oh my gosh, I was about to say maturity. I was not even really seeing that the card said maturity on the top. I was looking at the keywords, and I was looking at the wise counsel, and it's like, anyway, I see that you decided to prioritize maturity and growth, and, you know, you kind of just gave up on this connection because, you know, that wasn't maturity and growth for you, okay? Well, let's see what this person's current emotions are towards the collective. I mean, not the collective. Well, the Sagittarius collective. Sagittarius, I love all y'all. Whoa, whoa. Every day of the month. Oh. Anyway. Don't make fun of me, y'all, okay? Alright, let's see. Alright, what's this person's current emotions towards Sagittarius? Please, Holy Spirit, let me get one more. Oh, wow. They want to sniff your farts. Okay, colorful, okay? They're just energetically interested in you in multiple ways, okay? And sweetness. They sweet on you, okay? They have a pleasant disposition. They're filled with kindness, softness towards you, okay? And then we got stimulated. Feeling you get when you're engaged in an activity that causes excitement or pleasure. Yes. What? Yes. They feel so energetic towards you. It's crazy. They have such soft energy towards you. Okay. Let's see. What's their favorite things about Sagittarius? What's this person's favorite things about Sagittarius? Oh, let me tell you, I forgot to do the right deck. But anyway, while I was doing this deck, let me tell you how adorable came out. Sagittarius, this person really, really likes you. They think you are just cute and sweet, and there's a lot of softness towards you. Yeah, they a scammer, and they didn't change their scamming ass ways, Sagittarius. But they sweet on you real bad, and you got their heart pumping. I'm just saying, okay? All right. let's see. All right, let's see. All right, so, wow, this is actually very Sagittarius-esque, okay? This is their favorite things about you. Molten lava cake, intensity, release, inner fire, okay? You can't make this stuff up. And chiffon cake, flexibility, ease, and openness. Literally, this is just the basic mutable fire sign. That is what Sagittarius is. They love your fire, okay? You are a fire sign. They love your flexibility. You are a mutable sign. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Because you probably checked them. I get the vibe you probably checked them in some Sagittarius-ass energy, and that's why they really feeling stimulated. You know what I'm saying? They said, ooh, Sagittarius is cold. They know how to spar. They's one of them people that likes to verbally spar. They say they like your wit. Okay? Yeah, and how you do not hold back and you just intense, okay? Yeah, they really like that about you. But then at the same time, you're also like sweet and kind and flexible and open and like cooperative. You know what I mean? Like just very easy to get along with. But when it's time for you to put your foot down, you really put your foot down. And it's like it's almost like you are literally like, if you are a woman dealing with a man, okay, Sagittarius, like you are literally the woman that makes it easy for him, but you also give him really strong boundaries that he knows how to navigate within. Like this is literally like the best of both worlds type of energy. Like you know, you don't cause a lot of problems for him, but also you still set parameters where the guy understands that you are just not somebody that's a pushover and that you are somebody that still has standards. Like that's what I get from this duality, which is so interesting because like that's literally already what Sagittarius is. Literally, okay? All right, now let's see. What's this person's next actions, Holy Spirit? What's this person's next action? Okay, I ain't even mean to do that, but let's see. Okay, and what's the outcome of this situation, please, Holy Spirit? I get the vibe that, yeah, this person's next actions are going to be this person. Okay, I get the vibe they're going to be thinking about, you know, whatever happened in the end where you all disconnected. I get there was some sort of a dispute, and I'm thinking this has to do with what we were discussing earlier about how I get that you know, it started out naive and then you figured out what was going on and you understood that they were into you, but you wanted them to change and they didn't. So that's what ultimately led to you, you know, leaving this connection, choosing maturity, right? So I get that through reflection about, you know, this conflict that you all had. This person is starting to gain a new outlook on the situation. And I think they're wanting to resolve any hesitancy that they have had previously when it comes to the connection, right? And then when I get the outcome here, right, I get that this person is still trapped in their, you know, unstable financial situation, okay? Because I get that was the main issue, you know, their unstable financial you know, job, their unstable job. Let's just keep it basic, okay? Because I don't really get this more so as just like regular inconsistency. I get this as just, you know, just the inconsistent, unstable income, right? And I get that this person, they can't, they're in a place where they can't get an appropriate career right now. That's what I get with this limitation and this irresponsibility, right? But I do get that the outcome is they're going to start making plans. Oh, you know, they want to make plans on how they can get out of this energy. Okay? But that's still where they are. Baby, I've been making plans for you. Anyway, they've been making plans for their career. Okay? So, anyway, that's all I got for you, Sagittarius. So if this resonates with you, again, please like, comment, subscribe. And if it don't apply for you, baby, let it fly. You know, don't be trying to fit your square peg into a round hole. If it don't fit, it ain't for you. Okay? And thanks for watching.